Welcome. Welcome everyone. Hi guys, hope that you can hear me. There's a little bit of technical issue that you can see on in the stream. Hi guys, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, everyone. I see that little bit of yeah, okay. So I just need to do a little bit of a restart on the PC. I'll be coming back. There is a little bit of a disruption on the stream, so I'll fix it and we'll come back to in. Okay, so hope that everyone can see me and hear me. Can you confirm, guys and girls, you can hear me and see me? So that we can start a big day, another massive breakout on gold as we expected on gold, and also all the USD pairs, Gbpusd, having a massive rejection from the bottom. All right, so cool. Thank you very much for joining the live session. What we can see in this live for this market, if we look at, first of all, gold has got a bounce from this daily 20 EMA. Euro dollar also has got a significant bounce, and also we can see that Gbpusd has got a significant bounce, waiting for the price to have a big move to the upside to see how the market is doing. We could see that let's see. Okay, so let's find out what kind of opportunity we have here. If we look at Gbpusd, what we can see that the market from on Gbpusd from this level has got a bounce to the upside, and I will be waiting for a potential entry. Most of the pairs we saw that euro dollar and many other instruments currently trending. expecting for the price to give us a good movement. We see that on GJ and on Gbpusd, many of the instruments currently trending nicely, including the gold. So I'll look at one by one, starting with the gold, and see what kind of opportunity we have at the moment in this market. So okay, here is gold having a bounce due to, I think, that the market now going up for to fill that imbalance in that area on gold, and expecting for this price to revert back to the upside. Let's see what kind of opportunity we have at the moment in this market. So if we look at the euro dollar here, what we can see on euro dollar also, there is a rejection from the support level, from the daily level as expected, and that price might move back to the upside. What we can see, we will be looking at. Okay, so we can see that there is a good move in gold currently, and with that move, this is a very important move happening on gold, expecting for this price to revert back to the upside to create a new higher high. So there is a massive bounce on gold at the moment, and waiting for the price to create a good move. And if you look at the weekly chart, you can see there is a weekly shooting star. There is a long wick at the top, and with that long wick at the top, as the market has moved back to the upside, we might see now the price might try to fill that long wick at the top, as it is a long-term bullish market. So this is what we are waiting here on this, and expecting for the price to give us suitable entry in that direction. So let's find out where we can find our next opportunity in the market. So I'll be doing a complete multi-time frame analysis to see how the price is doing in all the instruments that we are trading. So let me figure out some of the stuff that we will be looking at. Okay guys, you can see my display and you will be able to see. Okay, so here is so gold, what we see that from here there is a bounce, and on GBP JPY it's coming for a pullback, man, especially GJ. If we look at the daily chart, where we can see that there was a daily bounce from this liquidity zone, it's a long-term bull market. So we have got a little bit of settlement here, and let's see what's our next opportunity. Let me look at here. Kidso, afternoon coach, thank you very much. Shubham, hello sir, thank you, good morning. Moses, thank you very much, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hi coach, yeah, thank you very much, good afternoon. Yes, thank you very much. Mercy, yes coach, can hear you, thank you very much, thank you, welcome, 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 thanks for that. So let's I would say that there should have, let me bring that up again, live chat, overlap, and okay. Okay, so it's coming up now. So gold, we can see that there is this daily move on gold is absolutely a very strong bullish move. As it is a long-term bullish market, that move is very important to see that this market might be going up to fill that imbalance here. If you look at, it's a big imbalance in the market, and because this market had a huge imbalance, we could see that long-term perspective gold might be going up to trend to the upside. So this is where I will be waiting for gold to go up and to fill that imbalance in that area, because it's a long-term bullish market. Okay, so it's a long-term bull market and waiting for the price to go up, fill that imbalance, and then to create a new higher high. So this is a last resistance level that we can see on gold, and waiting for the price to go up and to hit that level. So looking at here on the intraday time frame from 4-hour perspective, here you can see this move is, there is a multiple liquidity gap, and instead of breaking down, it has broken to the upside. So as there is an imbalance here, what we could see that gold ultimately going up and breaking that high to create a new higher high. So I would like to see how the market is doing here, and then we can look for an entry opportunity based on lower time frame price action. As this market is trending to the upside, we'll look for entry in the direction of the major trend. Okay, now let me look at the overall picture on from the daily perspective on gold, and then we will be jumping on the Gbpjpy and any of the instrument that you guys are looking at. Also, you can let me know to see which one you are heading to. So from the weekly, we can see that gold is in a very strongly bull market at the moment, and you can see there is a weekly shooting star here. Okay, there's a body and there's a long wick at the top, and as a rule of thumb, the price should be going up to fill that long wick at the top, and therefore the bias on gold is to the upside. While if we look at the daily chart here, we can see that from the daily, the market is bouncing to the upside to create a new higher high. From the intraday time frame, where we can see that this is the intraday perspective here, this is the impulse, and the market is forming series of higher high and higher low, which is an uptrending market. So looking at the 1 hour chart, where we can see that from the 1 hour perspective, this market grab that liquidity here and then revert back to the upside. If you guys have joined our previous live session, we discussed on that for this price to revert from this level, and it did that, and we can see currently the price in resistance level, expecting for this price to come down for a pullback and then to see what's happening, because this is a level where we can see the market is forming series of lower high on the 15-minute chart. So to break that resistance, what we need a deeper pullback and then revert back to the upside. Today's high is this level here, which is 2178 level. So expecting for the price to break that high to create a new higher high. So we'll be waiting for the price to give that entry opportunity. Guys, if you are ready, let me know. As soon as we will find that entry opportunity, yeah, definitely will be jumping on the trade to find the best trade possible in the market. And in the meantime, I would appreciate your support if you give a thumbs up, and also let me know using the live chat if you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you for the support to the channel. Okay, so here is gold is trending with a very strong momentum, and even if you look at the 1 minute, that's a bullish trend, as you can see. So once we find here is the market is trending to the upside, and any pullback will be an opportunity for us to enter. Let me go back to the Gbpjpy again to see what's happening on GJ. Now from the Gbpjpy perspective, this is also a bull market. Let me do also the analysis on Gbpjpy to see potential entry opportunity. Now if I look at the Gbpjpy, looking at the monthly chart, what we can see that why am I looking at the monthly? Because monthly, weekly, higher time frame will give you clear direction, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. So if I look at the monthly chart on Gbpjpy, we can see that this is the monthly level where there is a monthly opening and closing, and it's a bull market. If we look at the weekly chart, we can see that weekly perspective, there is a long wick at the top on GJ. Now this market also has formed a candle that has a long wick at the top with a very healthy body at the bottom, and it's a very sharply uptrending market structure, expecting GJ to drop, to retest, and then to revert back to the upside. So let's see where we can expect Gbpjpy to retest and revert back to the upside. Now this is the daily chart where the market has come down and then started to revert back to the upside. From Fibonacci perspective that we have seen in the past, price almost has come to 61.8%, but it didn't test this Fibonacci level yet. So it has done enough pullback from the Fibonacci. I would say that it's done, and we might see that now the price will try to create a new higher high. So from the 4 hour, you can see again, whenever the price is dropping, the bulls are buying. I was waiting for the liquidity grab below this doji on the intraday. It didn't do that. So now what we need to see here is for the price to break below further. Okay, so to break below further and then to bounce back to the upside, which is very important for us to look at on GJ to see how the market is doing. Now here is, you can see this is the local time frame, 5 minutes and 15 minutes. Today's level that I will be waiting on Gbpusd for the price to break below this level and then to give us an entry opportunity. This is you can see this is a local uptrending market structure, expecting for this price to break below this swing low and then to revert back to the upside to create a new higher high. So let's see what kind of opportunity we have in this market. Once we see, especially the price is coming to the daily support, I would like to open buy if we see price action confirmation. And this is where intraday support level here on GJ. So this is an intraday support. So this is an intraday support. That's what I'm expecting on GJ to break any of this swing low as liquidity is below this level. The price moves from liquidity to liquidity. So we'll be waiting for the price to grab that liquidity from any of this important level, and then we'll be jumping on that trade. So GJ here and gold is here. We can see that gold is still maintaining the bullish structure. Euro dollar also pushing high, and we have seen a huge bounce on euro dollar. It's moving in that direction. Okay, now if I look at, so where we can expect gold and euro dollar and Gbpusd to be heading. So what we have seen that gold from this level has got a rejection. That means that it might go for a bigger move further to grab or to fill any of the imbalance that it has in the market at the moment. So here is, if we look at this is the daily chart on gold, and I'm expecting for this price to grab enough liquidity or to form a price action confirmation for this potential bullish move. Would like to see that the market has done that as expected. And yes, ready. Yes, thank you very much, Victor. Good day. What's your analysis on GJ? Yeah, this is what we are ready, coach. Thank you very much. Is it wise to buy GJ at 1991.25 mark? From Iran, thank you very much. So you want to buy GJ from 1991.85. So that is something that I wouldn't say at the moment to buy GJ from 1991.25, because if you look at this market, it's already this market, you can see this is a move here, already made a significant movement to the upside, and we need to see proper pullback. Okay, so because the market, if you look at the daily chart, you can see that today so far the market has made significant move to the upside. Now any pullback is opportunity to go long, because this market started another bullish move. Because long term picture, if you look at on GJ from here, it's a huge bullish momentum, and this is a pullback. Okay, so an impulse pullback to the liquidity zone, to the previous resistance, previous support, previous resistance turn support. Now we can see that today's candle so far is a bull move. Okay, I had a really massive trade here on gold, and okay, I'll leave it there. Now let me see here on for an entry. I see that in all the instrument, I was just trying to scan out which one is currently showing better opportunity. What I see that you can see Gbpusd and gold, they are currently trending very nicely. So because Gbpusd, this is the 4-hour time frame on GJ, which is closing in 8 minutes time. The market has formed this inverted head and shoulder. It's got a bounce, expecting it to deepen further, especially if you look at this support here on GJ. It's between this daily support and this level is an important zone, and again on the lower time frame it's forming a structure here. So look at the 15 minutes. Yeah, this is where the market is very aggressively trending on GJ. And so if we look at the 4-hour here, this is the situation. Okay guys, so hope that you guys can see me here. Now with that on Gbpjpy, it's really a very aggressive bullish market. For an entry on GJ, I would like to see that the market has made significant movement, which is very important. And if you look at the intraday time frame, where it is getting a rejection with a long wick here from the 1 hour, it's a doji. So 1 hour chart is a bit more clearer. You can see starting from here, in our previous session we have seen that move, and this move on Gbpjpy is to this level, expecting on GJ to drop down to this level and then to bounce back to the upside to create a new higher high. So any drop to this liquidity zone will be waiting for any kind of entry opportunity on GJ. Let's see what kind of price action that we have. Based on that, we will be entering any new position coming up on the way. And $17 pip here. While if we look at the gold, yeah, gold is in a very important level that this one also might try to break that high. So this drop is essential for gold to see that it has broken any of this important liquidity zone before we open any kind of buy on gold. So let me see. So GJ is just moving in that direction. So you see that potentially reverting back to the upside. GBP/USD also from here we have seen a move. This one also might try to retest. Dollar yen is a little bit in a sideway. So dollar yen, I was expecting to have a rejection to the upside, as we see that dollar yen is a long-term bullish market. Dollar yen is in a very important level that we might see that this market also going up later. So but at the same time, if you look at the 4-hour time frame, the candle closing on dollar yen with a red bearish candle that has multiple liquidity from the top. So here is a little bit of bearish momentum on dollar yen. If I look at the 1 hour and lower time frame, but this market, you can see it's in a very choppy manner. This is a very narrower area here, and in that narrow zone I do not want to open position. Once we see a clean breakdown or breakout, we can look for. But if you look at the 4-hour time frame, here is the doji, a bearish candle, and this candle also has grabbed the liquidity from this resistance, expecting it to fill that imbalance in that zone to the downside. Hi coach Anika, thank you very much. Please see gold on 15 minutes time frame. Is it break from triangular? 15 minutes, you will be looking, friends. Euro GBP has formed a liquidity candle with back-to-back cross of 20 EMA. Time to go short. Okay, Euro GBP. All right, so we'll be looking first of all on gold to see, and then we'll be jumping on Euro GBP as well. So the question is, gold 15 minutes is a break from triangle. So you mean this triangle? So on the 15 minutes, do you see the triangle? Very massive trade, I had to close it. Okay, so here is gold 15 minutes, the triangular pattern that you are, I guess that you are asking about this triangle here. And on gold, it has a breakout from the daily support level, and it's still maintaining that bullish market structure. And with that breakout from this structure on gold, I will be waiting for initial price action confirmation, especially on the lower time frame, for another bounce. Probably you guys have seen in our last trade on Friday on gold, it was a massive one, and from that zone the market has made a big move to the upside. Now at the moment I'm expecting for gold to drop down to give us any kind of very strong liquidity grab before we go up. So here is the daily level. We have seen that the price primarily has come to the daily support. If you guys remember in our London session, some of you asked that, okay, gold is going to drop, or what you should do. So this is what I was discussing, that when the price on a daily support, basically you need to wait for the price to give you clear confirmation, because selling from a support is not a good idea at all. And that's what you can see, that now the price, in fact, from that support level has got a bounce to the upside. Now at the moment it's on the resistance level. Okay, so it's on the resistance level, and chances that gold might break this resistance to create a new higher high. So that's what our eye here at the moment is, for the gold to give us that entry opportunity. Okay, so any very sharp price action, then we will be looking to enter. So you see that on, okay, GBPJPY, it's now with the candle close, there is a daily support here, and from the lower time frame we see enough drop in that direction, we can look for entry. From 15 minutes and from 30 minutes time frame. So because it formed this inverted head and shoulder here breakout, we can expect a retest, especially breaking this swing low here with a very, if the price moves in one single move to this level, we will be waiting for that entry. Because how the price is reacting to the support is also important. Okay, so if you look at any kind of market, any kind of support or resistance, the most important part here is to look at how the price is reacting to that support. It's not all about the support break or the resistance break. It's all about also very important that how the support is broken. Okay, so what do I mean by this? When you see the market, the price is slowly forming smaller candles and then hitting a support or resistance, that is where chances that the price will bounce or break. So in what situation you will be considering that? Okay, so if we see that the market is approaching a support or resistance with a smaller candles and grabbing liquidity from the other side, chances that the price will break that support or resistance. But when you see that a market has hit an important level of support or resistance with a bigger ATR candle, is the chance that the market will reject from that level. This is most likely a false breakout or a false breakdown. Okay, so it's a very important point. You can note it down. Callback, thank you very much. You have provided a link for prop firm in the link. How good are they? Most prop, Kizito, firms are not releasing money after you win challenge. Need assurance. No doubt about it. No doubt. No doubt about it. Okay, so anything and everything that you can see in this channel is absolutely, you can rely on it. Okay, so any broker that I use regulated, you can rely on. Anything that you can see on the description is trusted. Okay, so you can use it without any issue. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks. Okay, now here is, we can see euro dollar is forming that bullish pattern here. Gold is also creating that pattern, and Gbpusd is in a pullback. Let me see what's happening with the dollar yen. So dollar yen is preparing for a potential drop here, but it's a bull market. It might now drop back below any of this liquidity zone and then could return back again. So this is the 4-hour liquidity candle. It's trying to, we might see a sudden drop here, but I don't try to trade against the trend, so I'll be waiting for a confirmation for a reversal. And I would appreciate your support if you give a thumbs up here, guys. If you smash it, will be helpful. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every single day. Okay, here is after this gold candle closed on the 4-hour, we can see the market now trying to come down for a deeper pullback, which I'm expecting it to happen here. And if it is coming down for a deeper pullback, okay, so here is, we can see the market is trying to drop down for a deeper pullback, and if it drops down in that zone, this is where we can expect for any kind of entry once we see the price in that area. And before that, let's see. Thanks for assurance for both. Yeah, absolutely, thank you for that. Yeah, absolutely, you also need to make sure that you also follow all the nuance, all the rules and everything. Okay, now dollar yen from the daily, here is what we can see after the daily doji, the price trying to break the daily support. And if you look at this daily candle here, this is the daily, you can see it crossed that low and closed as a bullish candle. And because this market couldn't break the high, we might see that dollar yen is coming back down again below this support level, which we could see eventually on dollar yen, expecting for this price to do so, which we might see that now, because in the intraday it formed a liquidity candle, we might see now the price is dropping down below this level. As the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, we could see that because of that candle we might see drop. Guys, don't start selling, because it's an uptrending market. It's an opinion or analysis. It doesn't mean that I'm going to sell. I don't try to trade against the trend, but if the price drop here, that's where we can look for entry for potential bullish move or any kind of price action. If we see, such as the Gbpusd, if it is dropping to the daily support, I will be looking to buy from this level, because that's how we are trading in the direction of the major trend. Because when you trade with the trend, you are going with the flow. All right, so flow is very important. So how do you know which way the market has the flow? Like the, if you are not going with the flow, it's like, imagine that you are on a river where you are just rowing your boat against the flow, but just to see that you're wasting all your energy but not going anywhere, right? So when you trade with that, but imagine that you are just on the boat and let the water take you to the direction that you want to go without doing anything, right? Because you are going with the flow. So when you understand the market flow, you know that exactly when to get in and let the market take you in the direction that you want to go. So how do you do that? By understanding the order flow in the market. So the market also had an order flow that you can use to go in the direction of the trend. So when you go in the direction of the major trend, you can easily follow the flow in the market. I hope that makes sense. So the other things that you can look at is on GJ is the support level. Now here is from the lower time frame. From the lower time frame, this market formed two important support level. One is here, the other one is here, and now it's consolidating in that area. So breaking any of this low might give another entry opportunity in GBPJPY. Coach, what is your favorite book for positive wealth building mindset? What is your favorite book for positive wealth building mindset? That's a very good question. Positive wealth building mindset. Okay. Now let me tell you what it is, okay? So you need a favorite book for positive wealth building mindset. You know, you probably guys have heard that, you know, if you read all the books in this world, still you might not be able to do that if you don't know what is the secret behind wealth building or the positive wealth building. Okay, so trading is in the zone is about trading. But if you don't read even one book, but if you know what is the secret behind how to do the positive wealth building, how to develop that mindset, you can do it. So knowledge is power. Definitely, if you read books, that's the best thing you can ever do. But there is a saying that, okay, so you have to use that knowledge to create that life that you are expecting. Now, one thing that you need to understand is that, you know, how do you operate as a human being? Belief. You see, this is where you need to understand. Books is very good, but are you courageous enough to ask question? Socrates once said that an unexamined life is not worth living. So what does that mean is that, see, there are many kinds of belief that we have. Some of them on the surface level, okay, we are very easy to question. Such as, for example, when you are voting a political party, yeah, you might be ready to question that belief. Okay, let's say the party A and the party B. So you want to vote the party A, but yeah, you are open to ask this belief. So you are supporting party A and you are open to ask this or question that belief that, okay, this party A is good or bad or anything. So you are open, okay? So you are flexible in asking or questioning that belief. There are different layers of belief that we have. Some of the belief are very ingrained, which is called the conviction. And that conviction is what creates everything. Those things that you truly believe that true is your conviction. Are you ready to ask question? Are you ready to question this belief? That's where the positive wealth building, because you need to re-examine every belief that you have inside your basket to create a wealth building. So wealth is like I have given you a basket where you can put all the treasure that you need. Okay, now you already have some existing treasure inside that basket that you need to take out one by one, clean that basket and re-pour what you need. And that's the hardest part, because what happens when belief is questioned, especially the conviction, the brain turns into fight and flight response. That's the ultimate universal truth. And when the brain turns into flight and fight response, people very get scared. So that's why if you truly want to build wealth, the first thing that you need to do is ask yourself the fundamental questions. You need to question every belief that you have about money, wealth, relationship, everything, even culture, religion, politics, everything. You need to ask yourself. You need to be courageous enough, brave enough to question the conviction, all the things that you thought that true, or all the things you thought that false. Restructure, rebuild yourself, then you can become anything that you want. So you need to empty your cup to rebuild it. That's where you build the wealth. That's where the books will come in play. When you empty your cup, then you can put what is in the book into the cup to create a new one. That's the ultimate truth. Otherwise, if your cup is full, no matter what you put on it, it will just overflow and will go away. All right. So this is where you need to understand that how to build wealth. Okay. Hope that makes sense. Trading in the zone. Okay. Forex, Wizard, YouTube. Okay, welcome. Thanks for that advice. Yeah, there is a lot of books, but yeah, in trading, the Trading in the Zone is very good book. Market Wizard, very good book. You can read the books on JC Livermore. Other than trading, if you want to really want to have different thing other than trading to positive well-being, then read or listen Napoleon Hill's book Outwitting the Devil. Okay, so this book was first published, I think, in 2011. Before that, it was not properly, I think, approved, or some kind of some authority didn't allow it. But that books will give you the real understanding of how to build positive wealth. Okay, and you can read some books from Robert Greene. He has also some good books, 48 Laws of Power. So you can become powerful. It's important that you find your own power, your own strength within. Okay, so you can read Reality Trust Surfing by Bradim Zealand. He's a quantum physicist. This is the real book that you will know exactly how to protect your energy from any kind of pendulum, so that you can stay always in power within yourself. Okay, if you're a bit more spiritual minded, you can read The Kybalion, one of the greatest book of all time, that I would say. These are the real powerful book that will give you strength to understand how this universe works and everything. Okay, also you can read books by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, very good book for self-help. Also, if you want to study more Magic of Believing, it's a very great book that will give you a clear understanding of how to in all those books I finished multiple times. There is a saying that rather than reading this and that, reread the classic over and over again. So those books that I am talking, I finished maybe more than 50 times. Believe it or not, I'm like that. So when I find a good book, I just keep reading it. Okay, so Magic of Believing is a great book by, I think, I forgot his name, Claude Bristol, maybe. Yeah, Claude Bristol. Magic of Believing, great book. Read it out loud over and over again. Your life will change. So, and also there are many books. Let me tell you what it is. Probably I read thousands of books in my life. So yeah, Reality Transurfing, you can read that book. You can listen audiobook. It's a great one. Keep always open-minded. Okay, there is a book from the, yeah, there's some of them. And another great book, Tao Te Ching. Okay, read that book. No matter where you are, but this will change your life. Okay, keep open mind always. Read those books, and then your life will change. Open it, because you need to wide open your mind to read those books. Okay, these are the real book who will transform your life to become someone else. Okay, super. How to there is one from Dr. Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural. Okay, yeah, I think How to Become Supernatural or Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Yeah, that one is a great book as well. There is one from Carl Jung. Okay, I think the name is Unconscious to the Conscious, something like that. Great book. One is from German philosopher. What's his name? Friedrich Nietzsche. The name of the book, I read it long ago. The name of the book is Amor Fati, I think. Amor Fati, or this is a concept explained in his book, like the law of fate that will completely will change your life. I think there are some other from many of them I can't remember, but there are many good books that you can read to change to meditation from Marcus Aurelius, another good book. So the meditation the name is Meditation, but it's by Marcus Aurelius. So what he did, he used to write all his daily practice in a notebook, and that book was published. So he tried to burn that book before he died, but somehow his disciples protected that book for human being in later. So that book might change your life completely, because that's where you learn the real life things, how everything works. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's get back to the business now with gold. And you guys also can share some of the books name that will be helpful for others to learn and grow. Okay, so here is it makes perfect sense. Thank you. I didn't welcome for USD started back to back smashing entries. Coach, what is your favorite book for positive? Okay, discuss the hello coach. Tell those books in links. Okay, I would prefer listening to audiobooks. Yeah, I also read a lot of audiobooks because it's easy for me when I go for a long drive. It becomes easy. I've been profitable trading by myself for 4 months now. After 16 months, it took me exactly 12 months. Liang, I've been profitable trading by myself for 4 months. Okay, now after I started trading 16 months ago. Okay, very good. Yeah, well. That's a very good news that to say. Welcome guys, and let's begin another. So here is gold. We can see it's coming for a pullback. Euro dollar also from this resistance level, we can see that it's coming for a pullback. And let me see that on GJ here is a bit different. From Gbpusd perspective, we can see that the market is in that zone. So here is it's a bit more in a consolidation. We'll be waiting for that entry opportunity once we will find it. Okay, so at the end, so GBP USD, we see quite a few instruments currently trending, which is good, and at the same time there is also a little bit of consolidation. Okay, so we'll be waiting for that, and in the meantime guys, make sure that you stay tuned by giving a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you coach for calling out those books. Clement, yes, yeah, you know, the knowledge is power. Okay, so once you read, once you study, yeah, absolutely, always keep an open mind. Keep in mind that, you know, this is a very absurd to see that. One thing you keep in mind, you know, I'm telling you from my own experience, you know what, most people resist what is good for them. So this is a very absurd that I have seen in my own life, from my own experience, from dealing with hundreds of thousands of people. So what I have seen that, so you need to understand that what is good for you. Okay, most people resist what is good for them. So always attract or bring what is good for you regardless, because what happened, how the human being operate, or every human being, is that no matter what is good for me or no, as long as it's not going to fit in my belief, I'll reject. So that's where you need to go out of. Okay, so how the people operate is, let's say if I or if you or anyone tells someone something, and instead of thinking that okay, these things is good for me or no, without asking this question, people first think is it fitting in my belief. If it is not fitting in my belief, I just reject it. That's where the people stop their growth. So when you open your belief system, when you open your brain to receive, then you accept what is good for you. This is where the real growth. And interestingly, when you open your mind for anything, then you will see that many things that people reject is actually were told to help them, to grow them. But because it's not going in their belief, they reject it. So how human being brain works, see, this is our brain, right? We think that we are a rational creature, but mostly operated by midbrain, this amygdala. Okay, so emotional brain, and we have two eyes that we look at outside. And now let's say there is something here, there is someone here, and when we are not conscious enough, then what happen is that let's say this man said something to this man, okay, do this, it's good for you or something, okay, for your health, wealth, or anything like that. Now it's maybe truly beneficial to this man, but when that thing that this man told is not fitting in that belief system, in that frame worldview, then that brain translate that man as an either one of this. So either it's a friend or an enemy. Okay, so when this man said something to this man, okay, this is something that good for you, it's helpful for you, it's good for your wealth, health, or anything. If it is not conscious enough, then as if it is not fitting in his framework, world or belief, then brain translate it as an enemy instead of friend, because it's in fact good for you. So now he reject all his information and put him in a situation where he is an enemy. So that is the difference between human being and an animalistic instinct that we need to be aware of. And that's where the real growth, when you know that you're conscious enough to understand that this is something good for me, I'm going to accept it. That's where the real growth is. Okay, so hope that that makes sense. And absolutely everyone, here in this channel, very conscious, and I really appreciate that all of you are very, every day growing up, every day focusing on the growth. We see that gold also growing. I think that's now trying to break the high. What's happening with the GJ also trying to grow. So let's see where it is trying to grow at the moment. Now if we look at the daily chart and on the lower time frame, where we can see the market is moving up. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Thank you, coach. Thank you very much. The reason most people lose money is because they are addicted and over trading. Only trade when high probability present, guys. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is absolutely a very good point. Okay, so yeah, awareness is the key. Okay, awareness is the key where you can understand everything. Okay, so awareness is very important. Awareness is what makes a human being conscious. Okay, waken, because what is the opposite of waken is autopilot, sleepwalker. Most people are sleepwalker. So when someone is sleepwalker, you cannot because it becomes a predictable pattern in everything. So you need to be aware of everything that's causing that that pattern happening over and over again. So when you become conscious of everything, you can break any kind of pattern and you can create a new pattern, and that pattern brings anything that you want in your life. So let me see here. Okay, now if we look at here is there this bounce on gold from the level. Okay, so you saw that Okay, now here is trying to figure out which one, because to enter the position, this is the 15 minutes here. The price is on the daily, just breaking the daily high. And okay, so GBP is forming that pattern here, that is structure. So that means that we might see a potential rejection to the upside on JJ. So let's find out. While we see that gold is very aggressive, so it might now go back to fill that imbalance here on gold. So there is an imbalance here on gold, and we'll be waiting for the price to go ahead and fill that imbalance, which is very important. Now for me to enter, you see this is a bullish engulfer here on the 15 minutes. So it has broken that resistance level completely with this red candle, grab the liquidity and has got a bounce to the upside. So we'll be waiting for that price to move up. Let's find out what's happening. Okay, so here is, if you look at here, it's a complete bullish move to the upside on gold, and with that movement, that moment we'll be waiting for a pullback. So gold and euro dollar also consolidating in that area, and we might see that move. JJ is moving, so we might see now a little bit of trend in the market, as with the progression of NY session, the market is having some kind of trending movement. So from the daily, okay, now okay, from here now expecting for, this is the 5-minute chart on gold, so we'll be waiting for a deeper pullback. Gold, yeah, that's candle on gold. Yeah, thank you very much. Not everybody get not every day we get trades. Yeah, absolutely. Whenever there will be trade, yeah, we'll be going on it. So please tell when entry. Yeah, there was some. Yeah, so even without the news, we can have some good trade. It's not that always the news will give us the trade. Even without the news, we can have some good trade, but we need to wait for that entry opportunity and expecting to give us a great entry point. Okay, expecting for an entry point. And we see the market, if you look at the GJ, it's trending very aggressively. I was waiting for, so this is the 4 hour. You can see there is a long wick, and after a little pullback it's going to fill that wick. So that means that we might see now potential higher high. So GBP/JPY, it is a long-term bullish market. So because it started to move up, might revisit that level. Okay, let's keep eye on GBP/JPY at the moment. Here it is forming that trend. Mini peep here, 16 peep. So there is a double bottom here. So GJ, we could see on GBP/JPY, here is market trend is up, and okay, gold is dropping from this level with a rejection candle from the 4 hour. Let me see the support here. Okay, now here is this is the support level from the intraday, and price action is bullish, so we see that. On gold also the price action is bullish. Now it's important to see where this structure on gold, you can see it drop and then has got a bounce to the upside. Okay, so if the price is breaking below this 2173, yeah, we can look for potential entry, but let's see how far it is dropping, while Gbpusd is just moving in that direction. Okay, so this one also will keep eye, and I would appreciate your support, guys, if you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every day. Are you on a buy on GJ? Not yet, not yet. Gold have sell side liquidity at 64. I'm still not any position on GJ. I think that we might see Gbpusd looks very bullish. 15 minutes or 30 minutes liquidity gap could give me a potential entry. That's what I'm waiting for. Alright guys, hope that you are enjoying. Your support to the channel is much appreciated. So I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up. I see that likes and view are very disproportional, so hope that everyone liking this live session. If you haven't liked, also give a thumbs up, and also let me know what can be improved in the live session so that it becomes more interesting to you. And yeah, so gold is, I'm expecting it to drop below the intraday support level and then to bounce back up. So the 1 hour candle closing here as well. Okay, here is okay, GJ has got a bounce from this level. So you might see that eventually it's moving back to the resistance level here. And so this breakdown on GBP/JPY was a pure liquidity grab. So we need to find that entry which is resonating with our strategy. So hope that you guys understand and being patient. So dollar yen, let me see, because this is a very aggressive market on dollar yen. And if I look at the intraday time frame here on dollar yen, tested the 20 EMA. So from the daily, so if we look at the euro dollar here, euro dollar is in a downtrend, but we see that there's a bounce, and that bounce might lead euro dollar to drop down again. So this move on euro dollar to this liquidity zone, which is around 1.0840, could be a very important level. So now if it is bouncing back to this level here on euro dollar to this resistance, there is a huge imbalance, but I think that euro dollar, if the price is moving back to that level where we could see potential rejection in this market. And here we see that gold also trying to bounce from this level. Okay, so GJ form a potential liquidity candle here. Okay, I would like to go long on GBP JPY, and this is a very tight scalping trade. Only I will be taking 5 to 6 pip stop loss on this trade. So 6 pip stop loss with 2 to 1 reward to risk. So stop loss will be at 191.26, so which will be around 5 to 6 pip. Depending on your broker, you can increase a little bit. So it's a quick trade on GJ. Make sure that you are not risking much on this. So the stop loss will be at 191.260. TP will be at 191.438. Okay, so it's a quick trade for a potential gain. I know that it's only few pips stop loss, so make sure guys you remain very cautious on this trade. Only 6 to 5 pip stop loss. Okay, so if not going in our favor, we will be taking the trade straight away. Come on. Come on. Didn't work out. So 2-6. Expected a bit longer movement. Okay, so still on it, but it might. Okay, let's see. Okay, we see that bounce. As soon as the price will be in profit with a good move, will be closing out. Still on the trade. I'll move my stop loss 1 pip below from 26 to 25. Might grab further liquidity, but just move 1 pip below to 25. Okay, and alright guys, hope that you guys are on that and expecting it to have a bounce. So if it moving to 43 level, some of you probably running in profit, but I entered depending on your entry. So it's a buy on GJ, buy market. If the price managed to bounce, we should have some profit on that. It's a bull market, expecting it to. I'm just nearly entering into the profit zone. With only 5 to 6 pips stop loss. So my stop loss at 191.25. Okay. Okay guys, so are you with me? Are you with me? I've entered into the profit zone. Come on, this candle should be breaking to the upside. If it is not, then it might grab more liquidity or what it is trying to do. Okay, so I'm in profit at the moment. Okay, good profit, running good profit, guys. I'll give a shout out if I'm closing because it's a very tight stop loss. So I don't want to take too long to take profit. Running good profit. You guys with me? Let me know. Okay, running good profit. Awesome, awesome. Almost nearly to more than 1% because I'm running in 2% risk. So awesome. Now just one more push. I'll be. Come on, why you are trying to pull back? Holding it, guys, for big one. Okay, I'm holding still. I think one more push may happen. Okay, so the candle closed above. I would like to hold it to see one more bounce. Okay, I'm taking profit right now. I've taken profit. I've taken profit. I've taken profit. It should be good profit because it's a very tight stop loss. So I have taken profit on GJ. Okay, how much I closed profit? Yeah, nearly to 1%. It's still moving. All right, so let me know, guys. Have you secured? Let me know. Is still holding? Awesome. So my take profit at 191.43, but I closed. It's a very tight, very stressful trade. I know that. And don't do it. Price is restricted. All right. So let me know, guys. Have you seen that trade? How we executed? Let me know how many of you have opened any trade on GJ. I sent the same trade to the VIP also. Anyone had on this trade? I would like to know that if you guys had on this trade. You should have better price on that because when I was opening, just keep pushing high. It might just go back to the resistance. I secured profit nearly to 1%. Are you guys here? Let me know if anyone is still on the trade or you're running it or what did you do. See that. Now I will be explaining why suddenly I call for the trade. You guys might get surprised sometime. I call in a very short notice. That's how trading is. You see that price action confirmation I need to see to enter, open, secured profit. Ask him welcome. And anyone else open and secured profit? Look, I when it comes down to real trading, we need to see the price action confirmation for an entry, right? That's what it is, because you need to see price action confirmation for an entry, isn't it? That's the real trading is. So that's what I ensure that okay, I got a price action confirmation. Now I can go for long or short on this trade. And because of that reason, you see how many people stop loss that I think when I was opening it was just maybe few pips, 2-3 pips. Gone back up. It might just hit that full zone here. Might just keep pushing high. Gbpujpy is aggressively bullish at the moment. We have secured that profit, and I think that gold also bouncing, trending to the upside most likely, because this is the end of the month. Last week of the month is always very volatile, and there is a 1 hour middleman on gold as well. So you might see the market is heading in that execute 1%. Thanks, Aiden. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, this is what the gain is in a very short period of time. It says scalping. That's how the scalping is. So I'll be explaining now why I have opened that trade, what's the strategy behind, so that you guys can understand, learn, and grow as a trader. So look at that one here. It's a very strongly bullish market. If you look at the 15-minute chart and the 5 minutes, okay, so you can see that 5 minutes there is this is a liquidity candle, and especially when you see that in this kind of uptrending market, when the price form this kind of candle, it's a big bull candle, okay, and it's a scalping candle that can be traded when in the direction of the major trend. That's the key here, okay. Trading with the trend is the key, guys. It's very important that you trade with the trend and then hold it for bigger profit target. That's the key, all right. So always trade with the trend and then hold it for the profit. Now here what I did is traded with the trend, right? Traded with the trend and then let it go, let it move in the direction of the trend. Sometimes become a bit uncomfortable to buy from such a low top with such a tight stop loss. It happened in the beginning, but once you are comfortable with it, you're very good at it and you can go with it very easily. All right, so yeah, you don't need a lot of trades. This is what I tell you guys, that you need the right trade in the right time, hold it. You know that FOMO trade and overtrade, overtrading is the killer of trading account. So you need to trade in the direction, in the right place, and then not a lot of trades, okay. See, if you can spot right trade, pip doesn't matter. The matter is the profit that you are getting. And because the percentage, if you know that risk management, this 1% is enough even for the week, right? This kind of one trade, very tight trade, but is more than enough for a week, but though we have a lot of trades. So make sure that you understand it and then hold on to it. All right, this channel is where you will find the real trading. As I mentioned before, guys and girls, this is where you can learn and grow as a trader. Don't miss out any piece of this content that I'm posting every day by subscribing, pressing the bell button. And if you want to catch this kind of trade with proper strategy, I will invite you to join today in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. We have few spots left to join us in our mentorship program. In the mentorship program, you will also get access to every trade that I open, including entry, stop loss, and take profit target. And also you can have my guidance to learn and grow as a trader. So you can find, I have given you the link in the live chat. And then you can access everything. Once you are on the website, just click join now button and be part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy for the rest of your life. You can find any question that use the live chat agent. She will be able to help you to grow as a trader. So with that being said, guys and girls, I believe that you enjoyed this live session. We still see that the price is gathering liquidity from this support on Gbpusd, and this is the first day of trading week. Coming up, another big day. All right, tomorrow, after tomorrow, every day we could see significant movement in the market, and I will be trading every day twice, as you know that, on live. And don't miss out by pressing the bell button, subscribing to the channel. Until that, guys and girls, hope that you enjoyed this live session. Thank you for the support that you are putting on the channel. I really appreciate that, and I'll see you again trading live tomorrow. Until that, stay well, stay happy.